Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Grumpy Vlogger Live.
And of course, it's not going to switch automatically, which it's supposed to. I don't know if it's. Hang on a second. I'm using a different earbud this week than I've been using in the past. So I'm not sure how my sound is, but let me get all my windows brought up and all of that. Whoops. Where is that? Oh, there it is over there. Why is it over there? Okay. So, the gang's all here. Yeah. I'm just going to get right into this. Ooh, poo powder. Yeah, I like that. Let me bring in my co-host. None other the man with a golden voice. I can't even say shaggy beard without making fun of myself, but with the better beard. And let's just bring him right in. He's my partner in crime. Who knows what we get into? My audio is a little low. Yeah. All right, Ben. I see that. So let's just bring in Mel. Yeah. Still adjusting things. I've been. Let's see. Where is my audio? Oh, yeah. Man, I've got it cranked. Whoa. Here we go.
That's a little better.
Okay, I thought that sounded quiet, but I thought it was my earbuds that I was using, because if I don't put these... Oh, here, let's switch this over to that one. I hate that squished up look.
Yeah.
But, let's see. There we go. Ah, got it. Push the right one. So, got to, let's see if I can find it. Let's do this real quick. This mainly for the Brits, the Canucks, the Aussies, but we'll just do.
Oh, there you go.
The first Monday.
No music on it, right?
Ah, well, yeah, there was, but I probably didn't. Yeah, it's showing music.
Not playing.
It's not playing?
Let me check the...
Yeah, no, my bad.
It's playing on the out, unless you just changed something.
I just changed it. I just brought it up. Okay. Anyways, happy birthday to the Queen. And I'm not talking about Caitlyn Jenner.
There's one other birthday we got to celebrate.
Oh, who's that? I hit the... See,
the Don.
I got a squirrel moment. Today, man, I saw... See, squirrel moment. Look at that.
It's bad when you have a squirrel moment during a squirrel moment.
Yeah, I know. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I'm hitting the... it's been one of those days. Yeah. So let's bring in the giant among men, even though he's diminutive in size. Mr. Art, how are you?
There, we even got the sound effect for you, Art.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I don't have
you didn't hear it
playing.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I improvised for you. I went, bah.
Yeah, that's as good as it's going to get. So, here we go. Let's see. Well, that didn't. Why didn't that work? All right. Does this work?
Art? Lloyd's having all kinds of technicality style difficulties tonight.
Oh my God! It's just one of those. It's going to be one of those nights.
Well, Bob.
So, let's get right into it. Last night I showed off my glorified paperweight from Rotor Riot. Today, I sent them one last message and they called me back immediately.
Wow.
I mean, I had just sent the click and ring and it said Rotor Riot.
Wow. Awesome. Okay. So what'd they say about your problem?
Well, they said what I thought the problem was a software issue And I said, I'm pretty sure I've upgraded the ISMR software already, but I asked him one other thing. I said, first off, I'm a noob. Second, I'm an old fart. And,
that's two strikes against you right off.
Yeah, exactly, right? And even though I've been working on computers since the 1970s, or computer systems, I'm still not understanding some of this. I said, let me ask you, when I bind it, do I have to have some space between my drone and my radio? And they said, yes.
Yeah, 3 or 4 feet typically, and you don't want your antenna pointed directly at the receiver.
Yeah, well, I had about this much, and so that was my first problem. So I figured everything out. I got it binding. I got it bound. I still can't fire up the motors. Now, here's a question for you, Mel. If the battery is too low in voltage, will it arm or not?
Yes, it will arm.
It will arm, so that's not the problem. So I need to charge up the battery.
The quads don't have the safety protections like DJI, for example, where if the battery's too low, it tells you it's landing whether you want it to or not, even if it's over a lake or whatever. The quads don't have those safety features.
Okay,
so it would arm,
got to be,
and it would even fly. It just wouldn't fly very well or very long.
Yeah, well, it is not. It's not on. It shows in beta flight it's arming. The motors will not spin up.
So you have your switch in beta flight. When you flip your switch on your controller, it goes full throw, right? 100%. Okay.
I may have to check that again, but I'm 99.9% sure it does. But yeah.
Okay. Usually, just a note to put in the back of your mind. Usually, when you move a stick, your scale should move proportionately. But when you flip a switch that's only a single throw, it should go from 0 to 100% travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what it should
doing
do.
that. Yeah, and I'm using the same button, and they said the same thing which I said last night. Like with yours, don't upgrade your OpenTX because what you got is working. But all the new chips are coming out with the new ISMR 2.11 or something like that. And if you get anything with a newer chip, you're going to have to either update your radio or backdate your chip. And some of them won't backdate. But that's what he was telling me today, all the new ones. So and I went into I went on there and did my radio check to see what my receiver was throwing at, or what it was broadcasting at or receiving at, which version. And if I read it right, it's got the right version. I mean, it's binding. I just can't get the motors to spin up. And I've
now what model? How do you have the model set up in your transmitter? Because
it's AE.
Yeah. But I mean, for throw like Expo or something, do you have like if the throttle stick is at 0? When you arm the motors, they should start spinning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you move the throttle stick up and see if anything happens? In other words,
I may not have gone high enough for it to arm.
Yeah.
Because I have what do they call? I know what you're talking about. If you have that set.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to give it, half or 3/4 throttle
before it'll even spin up. Okay.
So I don't know what you have your settings set at though.
Right. I'll have to go back and look at all that. So,
but you're doing this with the props off, right?
No, I've done it. I got the other one to do just fine with that. Well, this finger still works, but the others are all chopped off. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Ken Heron's got some chopped off ones now too.
Yeah. Does he really?
He posted. He was down in Birmingham flying with somebody, and he posted some pictures on Instagram today or yesterday Bloody Fingers.
Oh, I have not. Oh, I did see that pop up on Instagram, but I didn't go watch it. 'Cause,
No, not the live. He posted a picture after the live.
oh, afterwards. See, I haven't seen that pop up. But,
Yeah. Hi,
hello,
Ron.
Mr. Ron.
Hey,
How
Ron.
you doing?
I'm hot. It's
Yeah.
nasty here. I'm sweating like someone writing a bad check.
How hot is it?
That's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're in a brand spanking new ambulance. We just broke its cherry. Took it on its first call.
Okay.
Wow.
Did you get any blood in it?
No.
Oh, man.
About vomit.
It's not broke in good yet. You got to get some blood on the floor.
Oh, we will.
Oh,
Or
okay.
vomit.
Yeah, or let somebody. Hey, that's an idea. Well, hello. What I'm thinking is you guys maybe should go out partying with this new ambulance, get sick and throw up in there, and then blame it on a patient.
Hey, there we go. Just get somebody else to clean it up.
Well,
you're in cahoots with the fire department. Doesn't somebody around there have a fire hose? I'll bet.
Yeah, that's true. This thing's pretty slick, though. It's on a Ford F550 chassis.
Oh, yeah.
It's got more damn bells and whistles on it than. Wow.
Is it self-driving yet?
Getting there.
Yeah, Ron just has to sit in the passenger seat and say, go that way, and it goes.
Yeah.
I call that self-driving.
Yeah.
Driving Miss Ron.
It's especially if he was in Australia right now, because he's sitting in the driver's seat in Australia. So
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how is everyone?
We are here.
Hot.
Hot, yeah.
Although today wasn't as bad as the last couple days. Last couple days have been brutal here.
Well, the temperature was 92 here in Muskogee, but we had lower humidity. Yesterday was like 89, and we had like 99% humidity.
Yeah, that's the way it was here.
Yeah. It's like,
We're going up over 100 tomorrow.
I can't believe South and North frickin' Dakota, 100 degrees.
Yep.
You know, and it's not even August.
I hunted out here one summer, come out to shoot up their prairie dogs. The coolest day we had was 98, and the warmest was 117.
Oh, boy.
wow.
That's Phoenix.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is hot air rises. So you guys are north of Washington with all them politicians blowing off at the mouth. All that hot air is just rising right up to y'all.
Oh, wait a minute, Lloyd.
It's north and east.
He's
North and
more
west.
north of you than he is them.
This is true.
Yeah,
And
but
all
north
that-
and west of them.
All
But,
that,
it could be the hot air coming out of Oklahoma. That's true. Especially
yeah.
off this channel.
Well, Lloyd, in a couple weeks, I'll be up north, up in the great Northwest with all your liberal friends.
Oh, yeah.
Up
All
there in
the,
Oregon and Washington.
all the snowflakes.
Well, you be careful there. Now, just today, one of the writers for, I think it's the New York Times, put a video out how she was frightened, scared for her life. She took a drive out to Long Island to visit family and said that she saw so many pickup trucks with American flags and anti-Biden superlatives, signs that she was scared to death to be driving around someplace where there was a bunch of pickup trucks with American flags on them.
Yeah,
She probably saw one. We're talking Long frickin' Island here. She probably saw one pickup with a flag on it.
Well,
We're not coming to South Dakota. She'll code.
yeah. Well, same with Oklahoma. Like Greg was just saying, he says my car is self-driving. My wife tells me where to go and I drive it myself.
Yep.
Yeah. And hey, I do need to say hi to everybody. I need to put this in.
You haven't done that yet.
I haven't done it. I got wrapped up in my own selfishness, worrying about why my friggin' drone won't start. Anyways, let's see. Ben T, Joe Blaylock, Matt Cundiff, Mr. JRC's, let's see. Of course, Grant and Art and Mel were all here, along with Jody. You guys were here early. Bob Casey, hello, Bob. Let's see. And Steve Mack. Steve Mack was one of the first ones in. I think him and Joe got in. Actually, Grant got in first and posted, but then I think he took a nap. Floyd Moats, glad to see you here tonight. Drone Life RC. Northeast Drone Productions. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Northeast Drone Productions. He's
Matt, you're big
Matt.
time now. You got Matt in your show.
Yeah, I must be improving, man. Matt showed up to my show.
Yeah, he didn't even come to mine, man. You're special.
Yeah, well, let's see, does it have GPS? Beta flight might not. No, it does not have GPS. It's just strictly an analog. I mean, it's not a junk drone. I was Ben asked that. Yeah. Let's see, and of course Greg and Tammy is in here, and so I want to thank everybody that showed up. What are you guys going to use that as an ice cream truck? Oh, I thought.
Yeah, we stopped at Dairy Queen.
That was Mel's phone ringing. I thought I heard these sound like.
Yeah, it sounded like an ice cream truck.
Sounded like an ice cream truck. I said, "Oh, great! They put ice cream bells on the ambulance." Yeah.
I didn't get my mic muted in time. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I just
It
thought
was a wrong number anyway.
Yeah. God, don't you hate those? So.
Yeah, I figure if I'm going to take the energy to reach over and pick up the phone and push the button and put it to my ear and say hello, you better be damn wanting to call me.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the ones I get are I get all these numbers from all these places around the United States and around the world. And they're just robocalls,
Yep.
spam calls. I don't know how many. I'd like to know who from Iran and from Russia are calling me. Because my name is not Joe Biden.
It might be Sergey. Sergey, would you like to have your warranty extended?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. And that's usually what it's about.
If it's not Sergey, it could be Guido.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm calling to tell you your warranty's expired.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it expired about 10 years ago, you knobhead. And
no, this warranty's going to expire as soon as I get to your house.
yeah, my warranty might expire, yeah. My vehicle's warranty is already expired, so I think I'm already past my sell-by date. So.
God, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm definitely past my sell-by date. Okay. So, well, I've managed to screw around here, and we've only managed to waste 20 minutes on this show so far.
Yeah, it's dragging, isn't it?
It is, man. It is dragging. Oh, it's...
well, I've been working on that laser mod.
Right.
Well, last night at 9 or 10 o'clock or something, I started about a 10 or 12 hour print. Would you like to see what I made?
Yeah, show us what you made.
You tell.
I got it ready to go right there.
There you go.
Check that action out,
that
Jackson.
Is slick.
So it's all assembled, and I'm going to run this in high speed manually.
Right.
But check that out.
I like that setup.
It is so clean and so smooth, and my 3D printed cable chain works flawlessly.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So now you can start. Yeah, Joe Blaylock says Mel made a candy cane.
Well, actually, I tried to stay with the red, white, and blue thing going on, because there's so much blue in it.
Blue in it, yeah, you tried. But it does sort of look like a candy cane.
Yeah.
Oh, Big Water. UAV Solutions is here. I did not see him pop in. So let me take you out. Let's see, take you off a full. I got to be
So
careful because
I'm editing the video on that now. I got it in
okay.
Premiere.
Okay. Well, I got to tell you, I got this card in today, and it's let me put that up there.
Ooh.
It's the International Ventriloquist Society. And I was asked to join it, and I've messed, because you guys have seen Officer Nightstick, and I've been messing with that kind of crap for years, and I can do the alphabet, okay, but I'm finding that what people don't understand is there are certain letters you can do letter substitutions, and then there's certain letters that you really need your lips to move, and like M. I've been letter M requires your lips. It's just unfortunately, but as a ventriloquist, you start to learn to use more tongue than lips. And of course, Judy's happier now too.
Ooh, I bet she likes that.
I was going to say that's what she said.
Johnny Drone Flyer's in. And let's see, there we go.
So Ron, are you guys headed back somewhere or?
Yeah, we're there's the new rig. Hold on, let me get my
So-
Let me put you up on.
That's our new rig here.
So why are you standing outside at the drive-through?
Because I'm not sure that the rig was going to fit underneath the overhang here. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Hold on. There we go.
uh-oh. Well, Ron will be leaving soon. He's got ice cream.
Yeah, he's got ice cream.
That doesn't look like chocolate.
Ron left. Yep, that was it. Yep.
Did he really?
So, no, I don't know what happened. He probably lost his signal.
That or you're on full. Oh, he did lose his signal.
Yeah, I had him on full screen, and he lost his signal. Brad Allison, River City, VA. Welcome to the show, Brad. But yeah, but no, I've been.
Hey,
playing around
Jeff,
with that stuff,
Ellenberger.
But yeah. Oh, Chris, hope
Brad?
device not connected. Chris is trying to get in. Ron beat Chris back. Nope. Yeah, he did beat him back. There we go. So what happened, Ron?
I hit the wrong button.
We figured you just quit so you could eat your ice cream.
Well, that's coming soon.
Joe, I wish I could do Ahmed the Dead Terrorist. I wouldn't have just 728 subscribers if I could do stuff like that. I'm not that talented.
Ooh, you're up to 728.
That guy's pretty good.
728. Yeah, I was down. Thought I was going to drop. I think I got down to 717 at one point, and I've been slowly, thanks to a lot of support from everybody, I've been slowly climbing back up. So, but yeah, I got to figure out this FPV thing. It's just driving me friggin' nuts.
There you go.
It's just, a matter of fact, I was thinking about canceling the show and going and watching Mitch's show and joining his show tonight to ask him how to fix it.
You do have to make sure that the bind is connecting to your flight controller. It almost sounds like your receiver for your radio, even though you got your receiver bound.
Right?
That it sounds like something's not communicating with the flight controller.
Well, that's my next question is to figure out, because I mean they're all, you can look at it, everything's plugged in, everything's there, and that's the antenna. Yeah, that's the antenna. So oh, that's the video antenna. I was trying to figure out what's that. That's because it's hard to show. Let's see. It's tangled up here.
Uh-oh, lost
we
her on
lost her
again.
Yeah.
Yep.
But this is the flight controller down here on this bottom half, I think.
Now, it should be
No,
this.
it's the top one.
Top one should be the flight controller. The
Flight
bottom one's
controller.
your speed control. The
Speed
one in the
control.
back is your VTX.
Is VTX.
On
and
top
the one,
of that is
yeah,
your receiver.
receiver. Yeah, and
Everything's
everything's working. My flight controller's lighting up too. The only thing I don't know is
well, that just means
when I
it's
first
getting
started-
power.
Yeah, when I first started trying to bind this, I did not look. I thought that was the bind button.
Oh,
That's
No.
not the bind button. I
no,
don't guess.
no.
The bind button, I figured out, is this little bitty tiny.
It's right on. The
Yeah,
bind
right.
button is always on the receiver.
Yeah. So I was pushing the crap out of this for the longest time until I figured out. And I explained to him that, if they sell this to a noob, because this is basically a beginner drone, if you sell it to a noob, you might want to put a few simple instructions in for noobs. I did tell him some of the shortcomings they had.
Yeah. That button does one of two things,
Okay.
and it may do both. Change your display that you see in the goggles from the flight controller.
Okay. Yeah.
Change the channel that I think the switches to change the channel would be right on the VTX itself, I'm pretty sure.
Right.
So that could change your power output maybe, or change
Yeah. And I
the
can't
channels
find
that it
anywhere.
communicates on.
I can't find anybody that says what it actually does. I've watched so many in the last
What
week.
do
I've
you
watched
know?
so
What
many
kind
hours.
of what is it? What flight controller is it? Do you know the
a
exact
second.
flight controller?
It is. It's the X Rotor Micro F4 or plus the 60A stack.
Okay.
So
Say that
this
again.
is the X Rotor Micro F4.
Is that the
60? Yeah.
Is that just the flight controller?
Well, it's a stack. So that's what
Okay,
goes
well,
with
that's
it.
the system. That's what they're calling it. What you need is the name or numbers directly on the flight controller board itself.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Can you see that? Can you get to it?
oh, I doubt it. I can't see that well.
You might have to take that top plate off to see it.
Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, I can't see what the number is.
Well, maybe if you get a magnifying glass, get a look at it or something like that. But
Well,
if
I wasn't
you,
doing a show right now. I probably could.
yeah, I was just saying, if you
Yeah.
get the numbers and stuff off of that flight controller, you can Google that and it'll tell you what that button is and what it does. And
Okay.
yeah.
But anyways, that's, I explained to him that, for noobs to be buying something like this, that's great. It's a first build. I had you guys build it because you can plug it into Blade of Fight, configure it. It will tell you on the top of the screen. Duh. I know that. I'll do it in a minute. Thank you, Ben. Like I said, this is new to me. This is something different. Ron, that just looks too damn good.
It is.
Too damn good.
Yeah. It just,
Yeah, Ben, the problem is he got the receiver bound, but now he can't get the motors to arm or anything like that. So, but it shows in Betaflight that it's when you tilt the drone around, does your image move in Betaflight?
Yeah, here's the other thing. When I go into the RX to test where my, when it brings up all those bars and you're trying to get it down in the corner, it's got that little image of the
like
drone,
a, like a graphic,
colors.
yeah.
Yeah, and mine's sitting there going like this because down there on channel 16, it's going, and I think that has to do with the RX system, the way they wire that. Everything else is fine. When I just bring it into the configurator, it sits there and I can
Well, what
move
did
it and
tech
turn it
support
around.
tell you when you had them on the phone?
Well, they told me what software I needed, and I said I'd check that out. And they said if that doesn't work, get back to them. So,
And you haven't done that yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got it to bind, and I know it's binding. The problem is that I just can't get the motors to fire up. And
So that was before or after you talked to him?
that was after I talked to him. I got it to bind.
I'd call him back and say, okay, I got it bound, but now the arm switch doesn't do nothing.
Yeah, and in beta flight, the arm switch does. Hello,
That's what
Chris
I say.
Hope, by the way. I didn't mean to.
Oh, hey,
ignore
Chris.
you. I didn't leave you sitting in the green room.
It's good to see
No
y'all.
audio. No audio, Chris. No audio.
It's good to see y'all.
There you are.
You see my lips
Is
moving?
this what you're trying to do? Are you trying to talk?
Oh,
I'm trying to be funny, though. Everything's working.
it went.
So,
Yeah, I knew it is. I actually did that to Art yesterday. I go, Art.
Mayo, Art, hey, y'all.
It's real faint.
How's your cavity now, Ron?
The ice cream was good.
Does it sting a little bit?
Must
that
be
old dog
nice.
tooth?
Yeah.
Your mouth looks like it's got a little draw in it.
The only thing that ice cream was missing was a shot of rum on top of it.
That would have been nice, but the bosses might have
Yeah.
a problem with that.
It's going to get a shot out the bum, that's for sure. Top that one, Art.
Let's see.
See, Art didn't want to compete. He's got him left.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Well, he might be. He's been fighting that bronchitis and stuff, so he might have stepped away to get something to drink, because he's been fighting that all week
Cough.
and this
Cough
weekend.
spell.
So yeah,
Jody, I'm going to try to make one.
What is that he's showing?
A drum roller for laser.
Well, hey, Lloyd, I better pop out. I got to get some work done here, some previous stuff. So,
Okay.
want to pop in for a couple minutes?
Your last
I'm
call
glad you
wasn't a
did.
bad one, was it? Was it something easy?
No, it was some whiny little Karen that hurt her knee. Wanted to go to the
Smallest-
hospital by ambulance.
Smallest fiddle in the world, playing my heart bleeds for you.
I
Uh-huh.
want to see that famous paramedic named Ron Lockwood.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Oh, Mr. Honeydew,
Yeah.
would you come here, please?
Yeah, how many times you guys have somebody call and that's what they're really about? You think?
Oh my God. Well,
What?
Skylar and I, the last time we worked together, 4:00 in the morning, my cat bit me, and I had to get out my glasses. I'm like, where? I can't see it. You called an ambulance at 4 a.m. because your cat bit you. Really?
Judy
That's funny.
Judy has a stroke, and she won't even let me take her to the hospital, let alone call an ambulance. Oh my God! It's, just like I, committed like I cheated on her because I called I was going to call an ambulance. It's like no. So that's when I called my son. He came over and kept her occupied, and then I went and called the ambulance. But it's like she fell 2 weeks ago. She wouldn't let me take. I don't know what you're
Hey,
doing.
Art,
but
do
doesn't
that
look
short
right.
stroke a little lower.
Yeah. Oh,
That was just too. Yeah, that was just wrong.
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah,
I did say
and then
short
you got these
stroke.
Karen. Yeah, I know what you said. Then you got these Karens that call up because they got a little scratch on their knee.
Well,
You got to
thank
count to 10.
Thank you for taking care of the cat bite, Ron.
Yeah,
What's that, Chris?
I said, thank you for taking care of the cat bite.
I was going to say something about my mind goes
Go ahead.
always in the wrong place, and I was thinking, you know, there's nothing worse than a biting feline.
Yeah, I
You
knew
guys
you were
know where
going
my
with that.
mind went, right? So he said that. Yeah, I hate them snapping felines.
Yeah.
Snapping turtles. Yeah.
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 Boy, the
Yeah.
weather's been great today.
No
Way it
snapping
changed
turtles
subject.
where you are, huh, Chris?
Do what now?
No snapping turtles where you are, huh?
No, not today.
Ron, have a good night, good evening, and be careful.
Yeah, and you be
Yeah.
safe out
Take
there,
care,
buddy.
Ron.
All right, guys. Well,
You almost look like you need a nap, buddy. Take care of yourself.
I do. I've been up early. Boyd, I don't know next week if I'll be around, but I think the week after I'm going to be on the West Coast, and if I'm within cell range on Monday night, I'll try and give you guys
Okay.
a view of Olympic National Park up in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, that would be
Um,
nice. That would be
I'll be
nice.
just a
Yeah.
little bit south of British Columbia. So,
Okay.
but if I'm in cell phone, and I think it's 3 hours. Well, you're Central Time, right? Or
It's
you,
2
Yeah, we're
hours.
Central
2
Time.
hours different than us.
Yeah.
West Coast is 2 hours different from here.
okay?
So it'd be
All right.
5 o'clock their time, 5 p.m. their time when my show starts. So
So you start at 6. Well,
7.
no, I start at 7.
7 Central,
okay.
Yeah.
So
which
it'll be
is
1 hour.
6
1
for
hour
you,
Mountain.
Yeah, 6 for
and
me.
then 5 for them.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're on Eastern Time.
There you go.
But
And
yeah,
Art's
it's-
on Mountain Time, and
yeah, Art and I are both
we don't-
on Mountain Time. Yeah.
okay.
Alrighty. Well, guys, have a
All
good
right.
night. Lloyd, thank you. Mel, Art, we'll see you guys all later. Chris
Oh,
ran
take
away.
care. Have a good trip.
Chris was putting on his little earbuds and stuff, and I think he was connecting them, and he disappeared.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I'll add him back.
No, I
There
saw
he
it.
is.
He is.
There
I
you
got
are.
him, got him a PC. Love you, Ron. It's good talking to you this afternoon too through the
All right,
news
brother.
call.
Be
Appreciate
good.
it, buddy.
See you
Okay.
guys. Bye bye.
Adios.
Take care, Ron.
All right. You take care, Ron. Be safe.
Hope that cavity don't hurt too bad.
What, has he got tooth problems?
Well, he eat a pound of ice cream in front of everybody. He ought to have a toothache.
Well,
shouldn't he?
that's true. Yeah. You know, he's going to be,
Right?
well, hope his blood sugar doesn't go up or something like that. So,
Yeah.
you going to be okay there, Art? I know you're struggling right now. He's not answering. He's still struggling. Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
So,
Did he go to
Oh.
work today? I was wondering if he went to work.
He
You work
did
today,
Yes, I
Art?
did.
you did go to work? Okay.
Yep.
Man.
I had
Okay.
to wear a mask for part of the day because I was coughing.
They didn't make you get a
Yeah.
COVID test?
Yeah, I had that done.
Did you?
Ooh, that's a lot of fun where they stick a Q-tip up to your brain.
Yeah. Did they
Well,
just do one side or did they
Blow
do
my
both of them?
nose, they got blood in my handkerchief.
Well, they did 2 of them on Judy when they did hers, and they put one on each side of her nose.
Oh boy!
Yeah, because one's for the short
Did she
term,
look
one's
like
for the
a
longer
walrus?
term. Yeah, well, she again, her vocabulary. She let him know what she thought about it. Like, oh, that
Surely
hurts.
not. Surely
yeah,
not.
yeah. Yeah, that was the one word she did not lose the use of or know the meaning of, you know, and how to use it appropriately when she had the stroke. I'm telling you. Yeah, she told that doctor unknown certain terms and those yeah, it's yeah.
That's funny.
You know, yeah, of all the words that she's lost the use of,
Okay.
those aren't the ones she lost the use of, you know.
Right?
Oh, and I did hear back for sure from the doctors today. Her little hamsters are still running fine. They said
Oh.
no acute damage, nothing new. Let's put it that way. She still got the brain damage, just nothing new. You know. She says, "Well, what am I supposed to do about with my speech problem?" I said, "Keep working on it. You know,
Yep.
that's what you do about it. You know, some of it's going to come back, and some of it's not. You know, and my grandson came over Friday. Was it Friday? Saturday. And it was. She did good for about an hour talking with him, and then she started getting a little more tired and she started struggling. And then yesterday, she just struggled all day. Although I think my son was able to figure out he's finally figuring out what she's saying, but she can have the left side numbness and chest pain. Yeah, well, she is lucky she doesn't have the numbness. Although she does have some, I think it's related to the Parkinson's, but she just gets frustrated. But anyways, hey, we've managed to milk this along for a little while with Ron coming in and eating his ice cream for us. Such an exciting show, isn't it?
Hey, man, it takes all kinds.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to put this on here, and it's time for a shameless...
Shameless.
Anyways, commercial time. Okay, and
Well
that
done, Lloyd.
was our sponsored by Poo Powder. When
I
you
keep-
gotta go.
I keep looking for baby legs to stick out of that one.
I may
You need to
modify
do
that
that.
one.
It'd be
There you
real
go.
easy. Just find somebody holding up a baby, man. I swear to God, I can see
The link
legs.
to my hat is broken again. What the hell is wrong with Teespring?
Man, that's just wrong.
Let's see, Teespring dashboard. I don't know why it's not working. Open store. Listings. There we go. Where's the hat? I'm trying to see. Well, it shows it being up there. So let me see what the problem is with the link. I hate going to this thing with the, let's see, stores. Anyways, where you at, Chris? Steve asked that.
Oh, I'm in Graham, Texas tonight.
Okay.
Again. Be here next week, too, for a couple of days.
And what are you doing there?
This week, we get to enjoy a FEMSHA audit starting tomorrow.
What audit?
It deals with the federal government looking at our underground storage wells, natural gas storage wells. They'll look at some records and look at our policies and procedures and make sure we're abiding by them. And then next week they'll come on site and physically walk and look at a well. And then in July we get to do it all over again at my other location.
Oh, that sounds like
Wow.
such fun.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what's going on with that link, and I'll have it in the description. Maybe that's the problem. Is link's wrong in the description.
Just a bundle of nerves, Mel. Trust me.
Yeah.
This is our third audit in 3 months.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. The first two by the state of Texas, they have their own governing body. They've done this before, so now then the federal government gets to step in and do their part.
Good night, Matt.
See you,
Have a
Matt.
good day.
Good night,
Matt,
Matt.
thank you for coming in. I apologize tonight. Is not as I should have sent you a link. I meant for you to come on, and but I appreciate you coming in, Matt. I really do. My mind is
Have a good day at work, Matt.
where it's supposed to be. I'm out. I'm having a squirrel moment. I really am, guys. And
You've been having a squirrel evening, Lloyd.
Yeah.
I've been having a squirrel evening. I have been totally out of focus. I just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's too much tea or too much coffee today or what. It's just like I can't get focused. What's
Not
bugging
enough
me is this friggin'
prevention.
drone. That's it. Yeah. No, this drone's driving me nuts. It's just I can't get it figured out what the problem is, and I know it's going to. Next time you stop by to watch the show, if you decide to watch it again, I'll send you the link and make sure that you get into the show. And but speaking of shows, you guys remember video call-in show, Jim from the video
Yep.
call-in show? He started his show back up finally week before last, and it's on. It's only
yeah.
doing it one night a week right now, and it's on Sundays at.
I didn't call
8
in, but I
o'clock?
was there for his first show back.
Oh, did you see it last week?
Yeah, sure did.
Okay, yeah,
Right from the
I-
beginning, I had.
yeah.
He had a
I
good
missed.
show. He had a good show, as
I-
always.
Yeah, he had a good show. I was just glad to see him back to doing it again, and he had a pretty good
Yeah.
show last night. I didn't call in either. I just chatted, with everybody. It's just he just got
broke
fed
it.
up.
He broke his
Got fed
foot
up
or his
with
ankle,
YouTube.
wasn't it?
Yeah, he broke his ankle. God, almost
That's
a year and a
Yeah.
half ago.
and then he.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know if he.
On
I didn't
the-
know why he quit. I thought maybe his foot had got to where it was bothering
Well,
him enough.
That
They
was
won't
part
hold
of it. He it was kind of funny in a way because if anybody ever saw his New Year's show of his New Year's 2020 and New Year's Eve, he got a little happy. He overindulged. And then on New Year's Day, his son and him went out to take down the lights. And I think they were still hungover. His son fell off the ladder, knocking him off the ladder. They were both going up the ladder at the same time. His son fell off. And his son's an adult, but his son fell off, fell against him. His foot got hung up in the rung and snapped his ankle.
Oh,
So
Yeah, that was
we're
pretty
talking
brutal.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was bad.
I remember
And we're
breaking it. I
talking
just didn't know how he
surgery,
done it. Dang.
pins, and all sorts of stuff. He had to keep his foot elevated at all times. Then it just wouldn't heal properly, and one thing led to another, and then he was just getting, like a lot of channels in early 2020 that had, a daily following, that did daily shows. A lot of them got hammered pretty hard, and people started attacking him, and he just said, "I'm through with it." And he actually killed. I had to resubscribe to him because he said he came out with a video, about halfway through last year. Of course, COVID hit too, and that made it worse.
Yep.
And he came out last year, said he was killing the channel, so I just Thought, well, I won't hear from it. And then all of a sudden, something popped up in my videos one night, and it's like, wait a minute,
Yeah, you
he's
come
on
about-
live. What, you know?
Yeah.
And he said he was coming back, and then he didn't come back. And then about 2.5 months ago, or 2 months ago, he finally came back and said he was going to start setting up to do it on a regular basis. Plus, I think he was switching jobs at the time, and he had just, you know, it was the perfect storm of everything going wrong at the same time. So that's what happened. But yeah, breaking his foot was the catalyst that started everything going down for that. And
Yeah, because he shut down for about a month or so while he's trying to heal up from that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then he couldn't do it every night. You know, he'd come on and he'd be lucky if he could get 15 minutes in, and his
It
foot
hurt
would
too
start.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he had to keep it stretched out. Yeah, he broke it bad. It was bad. So I was glad to see and to find out it was his second show. I don't know how I missed last week's show. Probably because after I got through with Mel's show, I was still in here goofing off on something with Greg or something like that. So, but don't forget, Drone Nation comes on right after my show at in about 10 minutes or so. So, and we want to give them a shout out. And oh, I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. Like I said, is that I'm just.
I want to ask you a question about your FPV drone right quick, Lloyd.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not that smart about it, but you did get it to bind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Your motor, it won't arm.
It shows that it will arm in beta flight, but the motors won't. I won't hear
Come on.
nothing.
You, I guess
Yeah.
all your switches are in the position they need to be, correct?
That's what I'm going to go back and double check. But yeah,
Mm.
they're supposed to be.
That's my knowledge of it. I have to go ask Mitch or call Chris
Well-
Waters or Kai or somebody.
There's a couple of settings. One of them is you set. I forgot what it's called now, but it's setting how level it has to be. Because if
Adrian.
it's not level, it won't start. You know.
Really?
Yeah, most of them have a safety. If you
That-
don't have them,
I've never
Mine
experienced that.
will start cockeyed because the battery's on the bottom, and it's always
Right.
got a tip. It's always got a list to it.
yeah. Well, my battery's on top, so
Hey, goofing off of Greg, how you doing tonight?
yeah,
But yeah, all
Yeah.
your switches have to be, up or off,
right, off. Yeah, yeah,
and your throttle has to be all the way to 0
yep.
or it won't arm.
Love you
And,
too, Adrian. It should say
uh,
throttle warning, or when you turn it on, it
Or
should
It
say,
does.
switch-
Yeah, it comes
or
on when
switch
I have
warning.
the switch set wrong. Yeah,
Yep. So you getting that? I don't know then, man.
yeah, yeah. And
Jerry
it's
Caverly's another good one to talk to, Lloyd.
yeah. Well, I mentioned something about that on Mel's show last night when I saw Jerry come into the chat. Like, hey Jerry, you need to get hold of me because I could use your help. But and I've sent a message over to Doc Murdoch, but he's I haven't heard
Doc,
back.
yeah.
I haven't heard back from him. Sometimes it takes a week or so before you hear from him. But I mean, that's fine too. I'll get it figured out. I'll call him tomorrow if I can't get it to spin on tonight. Then I do know one thing. I did not realize at first because you don't have to do it with the Tiny Hawk, but you have to have the battery plugged in to get the receiver to work in beta flight. So
Oh yeah, some you do.
right, yeah. The XM Plus does have the yeah. I still may have to upgrade my internal module. That may be what I'm not. I got to go back through and watch one of Bardwell's videos, which I
Watch it.
like.
Watch it to the
those
end.
guys used to those guys used to bored me to tears. here I am trying to be a ventriloquist, and I can't even speak English with my lips. So how the hell am I supposed to do it without my lips? Anyways,
More tongue.
yeah, more tongue, obviously. Yeah.
Hey, you're the one that came up with that plan,
Actually, no, I'm not the one who came with it. It was Greg, who has now been insulted because said I was goofing off with him last week, which I was. No, we were going over. Greg's the one who came up with that joke when I started telling him about that, and I thought, oh God, I know he's going to take this somewhere, and he did. He went right down that road. Yeah. Anyways, but now I forgot what the hell I was saying. Oh, these guys, they used to, like when Ken Herron would have them on on his shows, like, I'll take a nap until, let's get to the games, or let's get something more interesting, Did you check to see if you need a new brainware update while doing the drone updates?
There you go.
No, but I probably need one.
I think Steve might have hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, well, I want to say what I usually, whenever I could not duplicate something on an aircraft that went wrong, we just, put CND dash short between the headsets. That usually got their attention.
Yep.
Especially if we knew it was a pilot screwing up. So yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of pilot error on this thing. So, but at least I'm a step closer than I was, and I did hear from him today. So that was, I just didn't have all of them. I didn't know all the questions to ask, and I did explain to him though, you need to have you need to put some sort of, I said, I really appreciated the instructions or the letter from the builder. I said, that was a nice touch. I said, I really appreciated that. But y'all need to put some sort of instruction in these things for noobs, and just that simple, some little like, oh, you do know how to bind this. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on it. But yeah, it's one of those things I didn't know to ask all the questions, and so I've been going through a step at a time. But as I said, I've watched so many of Bardwell's stuff, and well, hello, Tater. Tater must get in late from work or something, or.
Well, he did the same thing last night.
He did the same.
Was
That's what I'm
late.
saying.
So, I think he's got his clock set wrong or something.
He must have.
He does live in Louisiana, so they got a little different time zone.
There you go.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, Louisiana time.
It's called Tater time.
It's a good thing he don't live in Tulsa.
He had to go. Yeah. Yeah, living on Tulsa time. Yeah.
How you doing, Mark?
By the way, Tulsa is a slut spelled backwards.
You're right. It is. Yeah, where's that? I'm on the wrong.
Too late. You missed the moment, squirrel.
I did. Yeah. That's the best I got right now. I haven't got all my stuff uploaded since how about nice little golf clap for you.
Poor Art.
Yeah, well, it's aren't you? Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it. You are getting a better level of jokes. I don't know if you're stealing from better jokes, from better comedians now, or if you're writing it yourself now. But anyways, a little bit of both. Okay, so you gonna go back on the comedy circuit?
By the way, I made some pan-fried wiper. The wiper is a cross between a white bass and a striped bass, and it was pan-fried, so it was very delicious, and the meat was moist.
Waiting for it. Yeah.
Isn't it 8 o'clock, Lloyd?
Lloyd, you spoke.
It's getting real
soon.
close. It's yeah.
You spoke too soon.
Well, I was thinking when he said wiper, I'm thinking, well, he must have from the shit-eating grin on his face, he must have ate the the back half of it.
Yeah.
The butt wiper.
He's been coughing so much, he's coughing them up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let's see. You can shear a sheep 1,000 times, but you can only skin them once. That's true. That's true. That's a good quote.
It's a taterism.
As a taterism. Yeah, he's got it. He's, Art, if you start doing stand-up, you need to start borrowing some of Tater's jokes. Have him start loaning it. Although I don't know, his Louisiana Southern comedy probably, because it's redneck comedy, probably wouldn't go over so well with all those sophisticated bleeding heart liberals there in Colorado. Yeah, snowflakes. Yeah. All those snowflakes in Denver.
Just a little bit of advice for you, Art, for starting your next comedy tour. Just one word, 2 words. Just, it's advice, okay? Postpone it.
Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't want to be a comedian right now because
It'd be rough.
the snowflakes
It'd be rough.
they have no sense of humor.
That's right.
They absolutely.
No.
It's sad. But if you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to recommend it.
Oh, you can't make fun of that.
I know. But if you guys have not seen it, and I don't remember the guy's name, but I'll try and get the link and put it in the description for this show and for next week's show. But the name of the video, it's a rapper, and the name of the video is called Snowflake. You've got to watch that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
If
agree.
you have not seen that, you've got to see it.
And if I'm telling you to go watch a rapper video,
Yes.
y'all need to go see it.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about the snowflake rap that is true? Yes. Greg, funny you should mention that in the chat. You'll hear about it in a minute. But with that said,
Squirrel.
Well, he's got the delay, so.
Yeah.
Tom McDonald, that's right. Tom McDonald is the guy's name. And he's, I typed before I said it, you knob. Yeah. Well, he didn't show up here until after I'd said it, so that's all right. I just got called a knob by one of the guests. Maybe I should. Oh, that's all right.
He's not a guest, he's a viewer.
That's Greg,
viewer,
man.
yeah, not a, yeah.
That's even more important than the guests.
Yeah, I guess he gets by with calling me a knob, yeah, so. Anyways, let's get ready to close her down because we've run over time now.
I mean, he's the one giving you watch time. He's one of the ones paying the bills,
That's true. That's true. Chris, what have you got going on in your show or on your channel this next week or so?
Just normal. I did bring my birds with me. I run off and left my FPV stuff at home, but I did bring my Phantom and there's some interesting stuff to fly up here. I got a place I'm going to try to spot out tomorrow afternoon. And,
That'd be cool.
Go talk
Well, good
to the
luck
guy.
on all the inspection stuff. I hope that goes
I
well.
hope it goes
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm sure it will. Y'all got your shit tight, I'm sure it'll be all right.
Yeah, but it's just that somebody else coming and looking at it's always a worry.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. It is
But
always.
I appreciate it very much, Mel.
Yeah.
absolutely.
And Art, what's going on with you? What have you got going
Just
on?
recovering.
Just
Trying to get over
recovery.
this crud, and then I'll be able to do some more flying. I do have a video out that came out this afternoon. How to get pro audio from your Osmo Pocket.
Okay. We'll look forward to seeing that. I wasn't ignoring you. If you're wondering what I was doing, I was trying to set the clock so that it shows the right countdown time. Because that's set by the actual time.
And Greg's
on
got
the-
a new line for you there, Lloyd.
Oh, does he? Did I? What
Yeah.
did I miss here?
Art's jokes are up to a new level. It's because he's on a soapbox.
Ooh,
Ba-dum.
Yeah.
you know, when I
That's
go
the-
to Las Vegas, I'm always looking for the sign that says, "You must be this tall to ride the hookers."
Yeah, it's hey Lloyd.
Yeah,
TikTok,
it's
TikTok.
definitely time to go. So I think with that, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And Mel, what do you got going on your channel? One last
Well,
thought.
now that I got the laser finished up, I'm going to get back to work on the case. I'm going to start cutting some wood with it, and that FPV case will be, or that field monitor case will be done probably by the end of the week.
Okay, excellent. All right, guys, I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody out there in the chat. I know this was a dead show tonight, but hey, it is what it is. Let me.
We got lots of laughs, and
Yeah, that's true. We did have some fun. I had fun, even if I wasn't focused like I should have. And just remember, these really are nice mugs. I mean, not just mine. Art sells them too on the Teespring store. They are nice. They keep my drinks cold and or hot, whichever I want them to be. So
you want to
there you
hear?
go.
You want to hear a quick story about those thermos type things?
What's that?
This young truck driver went into a truck stop and he sat down at the counter next to an old truck driver. And this old truck driver had a great big old thermos bottle sitting up on the counter. And the young truck driver, brand new in the business, he said, "What's that?" And the old timer says, "Well, boy, there's a thermos." He said, "Wow, I'm pretty new at this. I ain't never seen one of them. What's it do?" So, well, it keeps hot things hot and cold things cold. Last all day. Never gets old. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, after breakfast, he went over inside the other end of the truck stop where the store was, and he bought him one of them thermoses. He carried it out to the truck, and he woke up his partner, and he says, "Hey, look here what I got." Well, his buddy says, "Well, what is that?" He says, "Well, it's a thermos, man, don't you know?" "Well, what's it do?" "Well, it keeps hot things hot and cold things cold." "Hey, that's pretty cool. What you got in it?" "Chicken soup and iced tea."
Oh my God!
Man,
You know the best part of that joke is y'all were sitting there listening,
Sitting
just
there
bated,
waiting for the punchline. Yeah,
waiting with bated breath, man.
Oh my God. That's just okay. All right. I think with that, I'm definitely going to start the timer. I'm going to put myself up on full
About
screen.
time.
Yeah, it's about time, right? And let's see. And I
Good night,
just
everybody.
reset that.
Good night,
Good
everybody.
night, everyone. I really appreciate y'all staying. So. Okay. Again, thanks everybody for joining. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate Mel, Art, Steve, and Ron Lockwood, of course. And remember what I say, be kind. Treat each other better than you would treat yourselves. Remember, everybody matters, even dummies. And God bless, God help the USA. I am the Grumpy Vlogger, and I am out of here. Thank you, folks.